What's up, Soul Fam, and everybody out there in the world? I just wanted to talk about the sun being in the cusp of Sagittarius and Capricorn, and the moon being in Aries. As we all know, the sun is our actions, our viewpoints, our wants, and how we see things and how others see us. Now, within the cusp of Capricorn and Sagittarius, imagine the sun, that body of water, being in the space of the ninth and 10th house of the 360 that we call the sky. Okay, so it's in the ninth and 10th house simultaneously. Well, it's more in the 10th house. It's 1 degrees into Capricorn today. But 2 days from now, it will be fully into Capricorn, making it 3 degrees into Capricorn. And so, happy flight days to all the Cappies out there. Happy flight day to all the Capricorns. I hope you guys have a good month and a good Capricorn season. And let's build into positivity and not into negativity, because Capricorn is about building. Capricorn is about status, business, presenting themselves in the utmost manner, being known. They worry about, Capricorns worry about how they are seen as far as the work and business and what they have business in. Whatever business they are doing, they want that to be known and put as their status. Even if it's negative, they still want that as their status. And they create the blueprints and build off of that status into becoming known for that. Okay? So the Capricorns are very practical, very logical people, because they're cardinal Earth. So the sun is in Capricorn for this month. So the sun will be in Capricorn, which is cardinal Earth, being initiating new ways of thinking. No, cancel that. Capricorn is cardinal Earth, initiating new ways of thinking and being practical. Okay? Now, the sun is also on the cusp of Sagittarius still, so we gotta also put that in the equation, but it's mainly in Capricorn and back supported by Sagittarius, which Sagittarius is, we had a good flight season, and to all my Sagittariuses out there, happy flight days for this past season. But now it's in Capricorn season, so Capricorns, it's your turn. Now, what I'm going to say is the sun is in the cusp of Sagittarius and Capricorn. So Sagittarius, Capricorn is a lava sign. So let's talk about Sagittarius in itself. Sagittarius is a light that is born out of the ninth house of knowledge, higher wisdom, morality, faith, and education. Okay, so with that being said, Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter. The planet Jupiter is the planet of expansion, faith, morality, wisdom, higher knowledge, and experience. Okay, so Jupiter gives us experiences. That is the body of water that brings us the light of experience. Because all of these are waves. Think of everything as a wave moving together, shining light off of each other and bouncing off of each body of water. Okay, we just give these things physical representations because we have such things as NASA. Anyways, with the sun being in Sagittarius and Capricorn, and the moon being in Aries, Aries is in the first decan, or it's been in the first decan of Mars, but the moon is in Aries regardless. So the moon is what you feel comfortable with and what your needs are. It's how you react and respond to the world around you. So the moon is going to make us react and respond to whatever sign or space it is in at the current moment. So with the moon being in Aries, this is going to have us all react and respond in Aries like natures. So what is Aries like natures? What is Aries as a sign? So Aries is a light from the first house of personal interest, personal insecurities, and personal affairs. It's your personality and what you're personally into, and that's personal people, places, and things. Okay, so with the moon being in Aries, we're going to react and respond to Mars-like energy. So our passions, our desires, our intentions, our aggression, our motivations, we're going to be motivated to build well, I'll say this. Okay, let me continue. So, I'm gonna stay on topic. Uh, Aries is the light of the first house. So that's personal insecurities, affairs, and personal interests, the people, places, and things that you are into, as well as ruled by Mars, and the planet of passions and desires and intentions and motivations and aggression, sex drive, passionate sex drive, just that type of energy. Just okay, that's Mars. Anything that oomph, it's what carries the duties and obligations of the sun, of our actions, is our motivations, our motives. So since it's in Aries, we're all gonna be motivated to the sun and Sag to do what the sun is doing, what the moon is doing. So the sun is what is gonna look like. So it's gonna look practical. It's gonna look initiated practicality. A lot of new concepts and ideas built on practicality and logic are gonna come out, but with visions as well, because that's Sagittarius. So there's a lot of visions because Sagittarius is mutable fire. Be mutable and adaptable to your own and other ways of feeling the emotions and of seeing the emotions. So with that, mutable fire, being mutable and adaptable is seeing your own and other people's emotions. And it is ruled by Jupiter and is the feminine side of Jupiter. Okay, so with that being said, I was looking at the time and it caught me off because I have less space than I usually do. Anyways, but yeah, we're gonna be initiating new practical visions. We're gonna be wanting to step and act on faith, but practical faith. We're gonna make it based on what makes sense to you personally. You're gonna act on that practicality and make a faith-based vision out of it. And that's going to be your actions, but it's going to be driven by Aries. It's going to push you into creating a practical vision or practical faith-like idea or concept or action or event scenario, because it's Sagittarius Capricorn. That's lava energy, and lava in itself likes to take what is practical and make creative visions out of practicality. Okay, so that's lava. That's Sagittarius and Capricorn lava specifically. Now I'm going to run through the transits real quick. I don't have a lot of space, I don't think. Maybe. No, I do have space. Anyways, I'm going to run through the transits. And then I'm going to, with the houses, with the moon and Aries. So I'm going to run through the transits and I'll talk about the houses for a little bit and then I'll sign off, okay? Sun in Capricorn, Moon in Sun in Capricorn, Sagittarius, Moon in Aries. So we already know what this is, that it's building new practical faith or vision. Like initiating new practical faith or vision, like building this stuff. You're going to be motivated to create a practical faith vision, with the sun being in Capricorn, Sagittarius, and the moon being in Aries. Now we also have the sun conjunct Mercury. This is acting out our thoughts. So with the sun being our actions and our wants and how we see things and how others people see us, yada yada. And Mercury being our thinking and communication and how in our mental realm. And since these are conjuncting, so they're in the same type of energy. Even though Venus is in Sagittarius and Sun is in Capricorn, Sagittarius is still on the degree. The degree is what matters, not the sign, as far as the aspects. Some people would think the energies is how you correlate that, and that's not the planet is what's happening. Okay, so you know what I mean. The energy is just how it's getting carried out. That's the energy of the sun. So just the sun conjunct Mercury would be the sun itself as an actions, wants, needs, and the degree would be conjuncting because it's less than 30 degrees, right? So it's pretty much the same type of energy. But the sun, you know what I mean? It's just the sun as itself, just that space, just the sun's space, that body of water. Okay, with that being said, so everybody understands. This is acting out our thoughts. So whatever you have in mind and whatever you've been thinking about or whatever you've been partying about, you're gonna act out these things. You're gonna go through them. If you were scared of going through these thoughts before, which it usually like this anyways. We usually all have not moon, but sun conjunct Mercury or sun sextile Mercury. It never goes really that far, so that's just acting out of thoughts. Sun conjunct Venus. This is acting on a love scenario or a love value or something that you appreciate. You're gonna act on something that you appreciate. Okay, that's Sun conjunct Venus. Sun square Mars. This is learning how to act toward a passion or desire. Because you could be in a negative vibration of wanting to plan a robbery, and then now you're learning how you can efficiently do that robbery or that crime. You know what I mean? So this is some Sun square Mars. You're gonna be learning how to act towards your passions or desires. And then we got Sun conjunct Jupiter. This is acting on faith or wanting to expand. So we're gonna act on some type of faith scenario, faith like vision of of our faith. We're gonna act based off our faith, or we will want to expand to whatever we are experiencing at the current moment. So whatever you're experiencing now, you might start feeling that you want to act towards expanding in that awareness. Be more aware of what you're experiencing. Experience more of what you've been experiencing. Then we got Sun conjunct Saturn. This is acting on reality. So we're gonna act towards reality. Act based off of reality. Then we got Sun sextile Neptune. This is opportunities to act toward a dream or an illusion. Sun trine Uranus. This is the gift of change, or able to change, or the gift of changing our actions or how we see things. So if you were in a positive light, you might act and change that into being negative. If you're in a negative light and you're seeing the world in a negative view, you're gonna have opportunities to you're gonna have not opportunities, but you're gonna have a gift to change that view or whatever you're in. So make sure you're on the positive side and not a negative side. And to all these aspects, there's always a yin to the yang. So it's always a positive and negative. As below, so below. As within, so is without. As is out. Now, we also got Sun conjunct Pluto. So this is taking control or transforming our actions. So we're going to either take control of our actions and the way we see things and be able to take control and put them in and see it in a way that we want to, and be able to transform the way we see things, and whether that be positive or negative. So if you want to be in a positive light, today would be a perfect day to be happy, feel happy. And since I don't have a lot of time, I'm just going to say this real fast. Moon conjunct Mars is feeling comfortable with a passion or vision. Or not passion or vision, passion or desire. Apologize. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about sometimes. A passion or a desire, or an intention or a motivation. You're gonna feel comfortable with these things. Now, and then we got Moon sextile Jupiter. This is opportunities to expand emotionally. So this is opportunity to expand emotionally. So whatever you're feeling, you're gonna have opportunities to expand that feeling. So so whatever you've been thinking or whatever you've been vibrating in, you're gonna have opportunities to expand that. So if you've been in a low vibration, negative vibration, you're gonna have opportunities to expand that negative vibration. You get what I mean? So that's the yin and yang to that. We got Moon sextile Saturn. This is opportunities to feel comfortable with reality. Okay? Or respond to reality. Or opportunities to feel comfortable or to connect with reality. So we're going to have opportunities to connect with reality. We're going to have opportunities of being connected with people, places, and things that bring us into reality. Okay? And we also got Moon conjunct Neptune. Feeling comfortable with a dream or an illusion. Try to feel comfortable with a dream and not an illusion, or try to change that illusion into a positive light. And we got Moon conjunct Uranus. This is emotional change or feeling comfortable with your individuality. And then you got Moon sextile Pluto, which Moon conjunct Uranus is a perfect segue into this card right here. So these transits have been really positive. There's more positive changes right now in this day. It would be a good break for one. Right now, if you needed a break of how to change and shift into a positive light, today is the light. Be happy. Put yourself into this energy. Put yourself into some type of happiness. Psych yourself up. Because remember, happiness is anytime the universe or the world is happening, things are happening in your favor. And I can't stress that enough, so I'll repeat that. Happiness is when things are happening in your favor. So psych your mind up to whatever you think and start feeling happy. Take this day to put yourself into this energy. Because today would be the day to do it. Now to end with the last transit, Moon sextile Pluto. This is an opportunities to emotionally transform or take control of your feelings. Again, today's a perfect opportunity, perfect segue into changing your whole attitude on stuff, your whole viewpoint. Anyways, well, I don't know how much time I have. The clock, I have no idea. Anyways, this would be it. Remember, be happy, stay true to yourself, stay true to your individuality, and until next time, peace.